Hello everyone, welcome to the first of a three-part series on Waterton Lakes National Park, where we explore stunning landscapes and fall colors on our visit last September. In this part, we'll start by exploring the charming town of Waterton nestled within the park, and later we'll hike through breathtaking mountain scenery on our way to Bertha Lake. Waterton Lakes National Park is located on the southern border of Alberta, Canada. Established in 1895, it is part of the Waterton-Glacier International Peace Park, which includes the US-administered Glacier National Park in Montana. The park features rugged mountains, pristine lakes, and lush forests, and the town of Waterton conveniently offers accommodations and dining options, making it a popular destination for outdoor enthusiasts who prefer a soft bed at night. After driving into town and checking into our hotel, we took a moment to stretch our legs and get our bearings. Okay guys, there's a room for two nights?
Yeah, 2 nights.
2 nights, and then we switch rooms. We are happy with this one. Has a fireplace, but I don't think we're gonna need it. I hope not anyway. Not a bad view out the window. So I can even see our car. And then we got
the whole universe if you want.
moon the whole universe. Holy crap, yeah, you can get up close and personal. Anyway, bathroom. So that's it, guys. We're checked in for a couple days. I guess I should do this too. They give you cookies. Some cookies. And this guy looks like something I'll try. Alpine berry whole leaf hibiscus tea. Caffeine free. Sounds like a good evening thing. So we just got to Waterton. And we're looking for the park visitor center. Gonna check out, see if, well, we got a couple trails in mind. We want to just make sure there's no bears or anything like that, because there's a few trails around here that have been closed because of that. So just want to go there and get some updates. We found the park visitor center and some souvenirs as well. The center was well organized, providing a comprehensive overview of the park. However, when I asked the staff for a trail report to ensure it had not been closed, they seemed disengaged and unfriendly. When I asked about recent bear sightings for the area we intended to go into, the staff responded as if it were a silly question. Given the importance for public safety, I found this unprofessional and concerning. The sad thing was that a US Park Ranger had come up for the day from Glacier National Park and had set up a booth, and he gave us a hell of a lot more information on the bears in the area than these guys had. They had some excellent interactive maps, such as this one illustrating drainage patterns from mountain peaks into rivers and lakes, as well as providing a comprehensive overview of the trail network and public access points. After that, it was time to walk around and explore the town a bit. Waterton serves as a gateway to the park and offers a blend of natural beauty and small-town charm. The town is surrounded by stunning views of the mountains, Waterton Lake, and the iconic Prince of Wales Hotel stands as the town's most prominent landmark. We ended our day by having dinner at a lakeside restaurant. The food was fantastic, and Lakeview with the ferry boat bringing passengers back from Glacier National Park was a beautiful sight. After dinner, we took a stroll along Waterton's lake shore before heading back to the hotel for the night. It turned out to be a rewarding decision. Along the way, we discovered Parks Canada's iconic red chairs, perfectly positioned to take in the stunning vistas. We also found the beautiful Cameron Falls on the western edge of town. The next morning, we woke up early to begin our mountain hike. After packing our gear, we made our way through a quiet town to Bertha Lake trailhead.
I hold this thing. Okay.
Hold it the other way. You should just restart it, flip it around. Hold it like the other way.
It's alright, I think I'll work this out. Okay, it's about 9:30 or 7:30. 7:30 in the morning, about the crack of dawn. And we're going to Bertha Lakes Trail. And so far the weather's pretty good. Depending on who you look at, they're saying either 30% or no rain, so that's going to be later in the afternoon, so I think we're good. I can hear one of the waterfalls along this trail, but obviously we're not at the trailhead yet. Hopefully about 15 minutes. And yeah, time to start.
While walking through the RV camping section, we encountered some young mule deer who were making some squeaky calls. They were two young ones calling out to their mom to let them know where they were. After walking a little over a kilometer, we found the trailhead.
So basically, walk up to Bertha Lake. Don't think we're going to go around the lake. We'll come back. We may try the boundary trail there, if there's time. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. And with that, we begin.
Check the trailheads. There are no warnings.
There are no warnings? Good. Let's go. Well, we have a warning here. So we have the bear spray. And we're not camping. Probably the best example of a enter at your own risk sign, I'd have to say. But very important. Make sure people understand that you're not walking in a city park here. So far, the trail is very nice. If it continues like this, it'll be a good day.
The start was very rewarding, and even though the area experienced a forest fire in 2017, we were still able to enjoy the fall colors and breathtaking views at every turn. The Bertha Lake Trail is a challenging 15-kilometer loop featuring steep sections, especially as you near the lake itself. In fact, on our way down, we came across some high school students halfway up the trail who looked like they were ready to call it a day.
Oh my god. It's edible, but it's very, very sour.
Guess I'll show people what they look like. So that's what they are. Not really sure what kind of berries these are. Hopefully Dawn hasn't killed herself. Microphone on now.
It was tasty, but... in the middle of my video, I'm gonna have microphone on.
I was later informed by Donna that they are Oregon grapes. They are edible, but known to be quite tart and bitter. And judging by the bear scat we found along the trail, eating too many may also give you the shits. Getting our bearings, we continued along the trail.
I was wondering if I should try another one.
No, let's just make sure you keep standing.
You don't want to put all your knowledge to use and make a travois and drag me back.
Well, We have a spot tracker. I think I'll be hitting SOS. Letting the helicopter people come.
As we continued along, we began to hike through an area that had experienced the forest fire. Known as the Kinau Fire, it burned roughly 19,000 hectares of park forest and at one point threatened the town. The impact on the ecosystem was significant. However, since then, efforts have been made to help the area recover.
You want me beside it for
Well, yeah, you're scaling pretty good already.
I believe this is a metamorphic rock called gneiss, although I'm not entirely sure. I should mention that if you want to enjoy hiking here in the fall season, you need to come fairly early. We arrived around the second week of September, and by the following weekend, many restaurants, hotels, and campgrounds were closed for the winter. The park itself remains open year-round, but it's essential that you do your research and check the park's official website for potential challenges. Bertha Falls is located about halfway along the trail, where the water cascades down a rugged, rocky cliff fed by the lake above. It was a great spot to pause for a moment and enjoy the surroundings. Our rest was crucial, as the trail would become quite steep from this point onward up to the lake. It is a challenging hike up to Bertha Lake, so be sure you're well rested and ready for the day when you begin.
So guys, we've had a pretty flat trip so far, hike. So it's about to get higher. So I think it's kind of telling us that we're going to be going up some hills here. Which makes sense because we're going to the lake. A little tricky getting through this stuff. Just hoping there's no bears or anything. It's pretty thick through here. I'm making lots of noise.
Yeah, I think it's a relative of the giant hogweed.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's not invasive like the giant hogweed is. I think it's just kind of like called great hogweed. I think.
After we rested for a moment, we came upon a dusky grouse, who did not seem very interested in moving off the path for us.
You gonna let us by? Yeah, we're gonna go by. Hey, you're gonna just stay there. I guess you're just gonna stay there. Oh, you're so tame. My goodness. Such a tame bird.
I would choose this kind of animal encounter over a bear any day. After that pretty amazing wildlife experience, we continued up a very steep trail section.
I haven't met anyone on this trail yet.
So about an hour ago, that was our trail. That was when it was easy and flat.
The trail then became much steeper, with numerous switchbacks as we continued our ascent. But finally, as we neared the lake, the land began to flatten out.
So, geocodes or something for maybe some box hidden nearby. No.
After a pretty rewarding hike, we reached Bertha Lake. The views were absolutely stunning, and we took a moment to soak it all in. Bertha Lake is a beautiful example of a glacial lake, surrounded by steep, rugged mountains, and it certainly made the challenging hike to this alpine environment worthwhile. After taking in the surroundings, we continued by crossing the outflow that feeds the falls that we had seen earlier. Here are some shots of the outflow section that feeds the falls that we'd just seen below. While there, we explored the nearby backcountry camping sites as we had originally intended to spend a night or two up here. Okay, so backcountry campsites. So we're gonna go in here. I think this is the trail. And just check out a couple of these. So this is the first one. And these are pretty nice. Very cozy. So this is pretty wooded back here, but yeah, one other site there. And then, yeah, if you have the need, there's a biff over here. Which is fairly substantial by the looks of it. Apparently, the funny thing about it is that when I looked at this was completely booked. And there's no one here. We have not passed anybody on the trail. So what the score is, I don't know. There's another one. We're actually looking for the bear pole to hang our food. And we haven't found that yet. So here's another, we're walking into another site. Which is pretty cool. Very nice. It doesn't look like anybody's been here for a while. Yeah, I'd say we had some cancellations. It was a bit of a mystery as we saw no recent evidence of camping in the area. Nonetheless, we went in search of a spot to have our lunch. Is he saying yo bear?
No, he's saying like coming through, coming around.
Imagine camping up here and waking up to this breathtaking view. It's a reminder of the rewards that await those who venture off the beaten path. Just noticing here that the lake gets deep very quickly. And cold, I would imagine. But not for this guy who came along to see what we were up to. A nice tranquil scene. So yeah, we found a little place to have lunch. Seen a guy there walking on the other side of the trail. It's going to be 4 kilometers to go all the way around this lake.
However, we decided to start back towards the trailhead now. It's getting colder. It is definitely getting cloudier, and it feels a bit moist as well. So we're going to get off this mountain before it starts raining, and we need to start using hiking poles and stuff. Otherwise, a very beautiful spot to have lunch.
Your fishing lure worked.
Yeah, maybe that's what he was after, my bee. Yeah, we just seen a fish in the water too, but yeah, it's getting very cold and it's getting very cloudy. So it's time to get out of here, I think.
Yeah, actually I can't even see the mountain across the way.
No.
Anyway,
So there it is, guys. There's the rain.
it's on its way.
Pausing at Bertha Falls for a moment, we found the hike down to be a bit of a challenge as we navigated the slippery trails.
Okay, guys.
Got my hood up. Got the cover on.
It is raining. So we are getting off the mountain.
Despite the rain, we were energized and appreciated the scent of wet earth and vegetation. It was a reminder that nature is unpredictable, but that is part of the adventure. As we returned to town, we were glad to get out of the rain, but we were filled with satisfaction as it had been a very enjoyable hike. Thank you for joining us on this journey through this beautiful part of Waterton Lakes National Park. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe, otherwise you'll miss out on more content.